Well, well, well. For those of you watching in the future on YouTube, what's going on? Welcome. Welcome to part one of our Let's Play of Death Stranding 2 on the beach in early access, if you believe it. So welcome in. Let's go ahead and hop in here, chat. Let's go ahead and hop in here, have a quick little chat, yeah? So, for our friends and fam on the good old YouTube side, this is my first foray into the Death Stranding universe. I did watch, specifically Coke Carnage's, a Let's Play of Death Stranding 1 back in the day when he played it back on launch. So I do have knowledge of the world. It's been a while since I've seen Death Stranding, so there may be things that are going to be new to me, etc., etc. But again, I have not played it before. This is going to be my first time playing it myself. We're going to see how it turns out. I'm curious about the game. That is why we're playing it. I've been super curious about it since I first saw the game on release, the first game, and what I've seen of the second game. Those of you who have already seen our coverage of the gameplay reveal at the end of Summer Games Fest on YouTube are probably like, dude, you're actually playing. Yes, we are actually playing it. Chat, what's going to happen is I am going to bring as much of this game's content to you within reason, right? Like, I do want to finish this game eventually. We do have, right? Like, I have a Let's Play backlog. Chat, we got a few things to do, but I do want to play as much of this game as possible. I want to see, at the very least, everything the story has to offer, and maybe more. So we'll see how it goes. But yeah, welcome to our Let's Play walkthrough of Death Stranding 2 on the beach. All right, screen brightness. This is gonna matter more for y'all, so I'm gonna calibrate based on what you see. Oh no. Early unlock machine gun MP level 1. Okay, yeah. So chat, we got a bunch of stuff. I got the digital deluxe so that you guys can see all of the content that brings and make a decision on what edition you want if you have not bought the game already. Custom hologram, yep. We are gonna do the Death Stranding recap. I am gonna do normal difficult, login at launch. I don't really care, but I'm gonna use that. I don't really know about that. Enemy encounter animations first time only. Oh. Full warning will be displayed for your first encounter with an enemy in HTTP. Simplified. Full warning will be played every time you encounter an enemy. I'm gonna... We're gonna try first time only and go from there. Well, it depends on how many times we die, right? So markers on, central HUD on, command prompts on, help icons, yes, corpus. Yeah, we are gonna be doing lore in this. This is gonna be super lore heavy and etc, etc. Tips display, hide signs. Okay, next up. Controls, controls for soothing. Left stick, for sure. Controls for readying weapon. Weapons or structures is done by holding down the button. or toggled? Controls for sprinting will be toggle. Yes, I want to be able to switch camera. I'm going to leave aim assist. If it feels too strong, we'll change it. I'm going to do weak. I'm going to do weak for these. Prioritize the act. Okay. The larger the value, the greater the extent to which centering your balance will be prioritized over firing your weapon. I'm going to leave it. I'm gonna leave that at default. Not gonna mess with controller. I'm gonna put speaker names on. Let's mess with screen brightness again because okay, so this is HDR off. Now what about HDR on? Okay. There's barely a noticeable difference. What about for me? Okay, it's noticeable for me on this end. Six is gonna go. Okay. Let me make sure. Okay. Graphics mode. I'm gonna prioritize performance because on a base PS5. Ooh, should we risk it? Chat, let's go with quality for now, and then we'll switch to performance if we need to. Master volume is gonna be max. Choose whether or not to play sounds from shared structures, controller dialogue. No, do not play voices from the controller. No, do not. I'm gonna go for speakers, hoping that you guys are listening on speakers. All right, chat, are you ready? Let's recap.
Perhaps you remember me. That's right. It's Deadman. The world, as you know, is in awful shape. And it's all because of the Death Stranding. The dead started to find their way into our midst, crossing over from the other side. We call these entities BTs, Beached Things. When they came into contact with the living, the result was instant annihilation. A void out, leaving nothing but a massive crater in its wake. But that was only the beginning. Strange rain fell from the sky, rapidly aging everything it touched. A phenomenon we came to know as timefall. Structures would rust and collapse, and people grew old in an instant. The world transformed into something completely unrecognizable. Those who survived these changes came to fear both timefall and BTs alike. They withdrew into the remaining cities, which in turn closed their doors to outsiders. People ceased to travel and stopped meeting in person. They grew distant from one another and became further isolated. The social, cultural, and political bonds between humans began to
sound familiar?
The Death Stranding was hastening humanity's extinction. Seeing this, Bridget Strand, the last president of the United States of America, founded Bridges, an organization committed to making America whole again and providing a future for all humankind.
Chat, Mawa. Hashtag Mawa.
However, Bridget died before she could realize this ambition. It was you, Sam, who took up her cause and resolved to see it through. Sam, the humble porter, who also possessed the unique powers of a repatriate. The one and only person who could save humanity. So with Bridges' Cupid in hand, and accompanied by the bridge baby Lou, you embarked on a journey across North America. Of course, you had struggles of your own, often phasmophobia, or the fear of being touched. The despair of having lost everything was just too much. But despite it all, you strive to bring people together. By extending the chiral network across the length and breadth of the continent, you would enable the rebirth of the United States as the United Cities of America. You were also to rescue Bridget's daughter, Amelie, who had been taken captive by terrorists. These were the vital missions you were entrusted with, Sam. We, your friends at Bridges, did everything we could to support your efforts. There was our director, Di Hardman, a close associate of Bridget, who was dedicated to fulfilling her final wishes. His commitment to American Reconstructionism was absolute, and for that he was named the first president of the UCA. And of course, Sam, the incomparable Deadman, yours truly. I'd like to think we became the best of friends. As you may recall, I was born from an artificial womb, and over the course of my life, was the recipient of numerous organ transplants. I've always got on with the dead. I used to be a coroner. Anyway, I pushed myself physically and mentally to help you and your BB, Lou. Mama and Lochna were twin sisters, as you may remember. Skilled scientists who developed the Cupid, which was essential for chiral network expansion. A personal tragedy caused the two of them to grow apart. But they've since reconciled, with both their souls residing in the same body.
Wait a minute, what did you just say?
Every 21 minutes, his soul departs his physical form, and for 3 minutes, his body is clinically dead. During this temporary death, his soul is sent to the beach. That's why he knows more about the beach and the Death Stranding than anyone else. His knowledge proved indispensable in the execution of your mission, Sam.
He sounds useful.
Fragile. Leader of the private delivery outfit, Fragile Express.
Yup, she's fast as fuck, boy.
Exposure to timefall caused her entire body from the neck down to age significantly. It was the mark of a terrible betrayal. Higgs, a former comrade, used timefall as an instrument of torture.
Interesting.
To no surprise, Fragile was hell-bent on getting revenge. But after meeting you, Sam, she had a change of heart. As your friends, we would stop at nothing to see you succeed. But ultimately, crossing the continent was something you had to do on your own, with only Lou for company, and with no end to the forces that stood in opposition. Deadly BTs, unforgiving terrain and unpredictable weather, ruthless terrorists. The list goes on. Without a doubt, your greatest enemy was Higgs. Convinced that humanity deserved to go extinct, he kidnapped Amelie and tried to torment you and countless others. But neither he nor anything else could stop you from achieving your goal. The chiral network was finally completed. The bridge to the future was built, but your ordeal was not yet over. You had to learn the real nature of the Death Stranding, a secret that Amelie had kept hidden from us all this time.
Okay.
And a terrible truth you had to face. But you accepted this final revelation, Sam, and did what had to be done.
Go on.
America rose from the ashes as the UCA, and as the people celebrated your accomplishments, you carried out one final mission in secret, to save your BB, to save Lou. You removed the child from the pod that was their prison and began a new life together. And so it was that the two of you vanished without so much as a trace.
Really? Here we go, chat. All right, this game supports auto-saving. An icon will be displayed in the bottom right of the screen while data is being saved. Do not exit the game. Oh, hold on, chat. Do not exit the game. Or turn off the power while the icon is displayed. You got it? I don't know what I want to do here. All right, let's go through the difficulties. Recommended for those who want a real challenge to accompany the story. Completing the game at this difficulty will test all your skills and provide a true sense of accomplishment. Your reputation will be legendary and your standing as a reporter unmatched. Normal. Mixes challenging gameplay and an enjoyable story. Recommended for those who are familiar with action games and want to experience everything this title has to offer. Casual. Gameplay remains relatively effortless, allowing you to enjoy the story. Recommended for those who want to enjoy a few moderate challenges along the way. Honestly, this is how I'm kind of feeling. I've never played this game. Allows you to focus completely on the story. Recommended for those who struggle with action games and want to play all the way through to the end. I honestly kind of want to chat. We're just playing on normal. I know I'm going to regret this. Start the game at the selected difficulty level. The difficulty level can be changed at any time via the options menu. Now chat, what I will say is normally we go up. If I'm struggling, we go down. I'm playing this game to enjoy the story and have fun. I am not going to play on story difficulty. The lowest we will ever go is casual, but I do not want to be a casual. I want to play on the intended difficulty, which is clearly normal, and that is currently the plan. Now, if normal proves to be easy, as always with any game, we're gonna crank that difficulty up, you hear? All right. Just ignore that in the top right. Gameplay recording is not paused. You guys can still see it. All right. It is said that a person's birthday will indicate their path in life. Research has also shown that it can determine a person's experience of dooms. Enter your birthday and see what your future has in store. Hold on, chat. All right, let's do that. All right, chat, I'm entering my birthday. I'm just gonna rotate for a while. I'm gonna go in different directions and see what happens. I actually don't remember. How do I? Okay, what day is it? I think it's that. Okay, it says this person's birthday will indicate their path in life. Research has also shown that it can determine a person's experience of dooms. Enter your birthday and see what the future has in store. I'm gonna regret this eventually, chat. You guys ready? Whilst dooms can afflict almost anyone, those born under constellations with a greater connection to the beach, including Cancer, Pisces, Cetus, and Delphinus, are said to be more susceptible to developing the condition. It is believed that such individuals are fated to walk a life path fraught with disquiet, and I hate it here. I hate it here. Kojima Productions. Once there was an explosion. A bang that echoed around the world, a phenomenon known as the Death Stranding. Beach things, lost spirits of the dead, found their way into our midst. When they came into contact with the living, the result was instant annihilation. A void out. Since most could neither see nor sense BTs, people lived in fear of them, withdrawing from the outside world. Cities became isolated, and humanity crept toward extinction. To unite what was left of America, a porter named Sam forged a bond with a bridge baby called Lou, who possessed a special connection to the other side. Together they journeyed west across the continent, reconnecting the people through the chiral network. But on the day that the United Cities of America celebrated the nation's rebirth, Sam and Lou vanished without a trace. Though the UCA officials attempted to track them down, the pair's whereabouts remain unknown. "11 months later."
Me? I've always loved porters. Through freezing rain and biting wind, across rivers, mountains, and endless deserts, they come to deliver something priceless. A glimpse of a life I've never known. They're my window, my sole connection to the outside world. And I know they'll be back again, today.
Minus 61. Have I ever really loved someone? Do I deserve what I've got? Now the crazy systems turn into traps and the fear is switching sides. I own $1 million worth of stock, but I still won't.
Chat, this game looks beautiful. This is a base PS5, by the way, just to confirm.
Minus 61. Now the water level rises high in my cold paradise, where men sit in circles and talk numbers I never really liked. The way they think of life as some kind of gamble and watch the city drown. Where is it that I belong?
Chat, I'm making an adjustment. You're gonna see a blink out for a second. There we go. I like that. On y'all's end, much better. Worth it. Worth the change.
Minus 61. Now the wind cuts the leaves like a knife, and the sun is out of sight.
God damn,
See
chat.
the world they build to lose at the trial, what is left and what is right. I made the worst mistake one can make, pretending and playing blind. What is it I'm trying to find?
Okay, time to head home.
Damn, chat. Sam's blood level, Sam's stamina. Mother of God, chat. Y'all see this? Good God. Okay. Now, chat, before we continue, I have to check one thing. Is it camera settings? Yeah, I gotta find motion blur. There's motion blur somewhere. I can see it already. Driving, camera, blah, 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 blah. Controls, game settings. Bro, there's motion blur somewhere, and I need to figure out how to get rid of it. I'm actually gonna drop this to like 70. I need to be faster. I'm like a high sensitivity player. Speaker name's on, graphics mode. Let's try performance. Let's try performance now. Don't worry, chat, that's normal. It's perfectly normal. Okay, now my TV is adjusting picture quality. Nope. Definitely can't do that. Chat, definitely can't do that. Oh God. Chat, on my screen, My screen in front of, oh no, chat, my screen in front of me is just blinking, bro. Wait, so I can't, okay, chat, I actually can't play it on quality mode. We have to play it. There's no way, right? Okay, chat, I want you to understand, I have my cap card set to 120 FPS, so you guys are actually probably seeing a better quality than I'm actually getting. Proceeding along the ridge. I can't jump to marker. All right. Okay. We'll be fine. We'll go to the right. No, we'll go this way. Okay. All right. I'm starting to understand a little bit. All right, chat. All right, a safe route. There's a blood bag right there. I can go left, right? And I can kind of see how I can quickly get to where, or I can go right. I'm gonna grab the blood bag and then go a different route. Hold on. Is this the safest route? Chad, I'm gonna risk it. I'm going for it. I'm 100% going for it. All right, let's lock in. Dopey, Noise, how y'all doing? How y'all doing tonight? This is literally... So, we're going over there. I'm trying to find... I don't know what the safest way is. So I'm risking it all. I'm risking it for the biscuit. All right, let's go, Sam. Kick it into sport mode.
Let's head home before it gets dark.
I am heading home. Okay.
That.
Kick measuring 4 on the G scale has occurred. That's fine.
Shaking pretty bad.
Oh my God. Wait. What's wrong, little buddy? Okay.
Okay, you're all right.
I don't know how to do this. Okay. Yeah, so Dom, this is crazy. This is actually crazy. Because this is, again, base PS5,
Let's go home and get you fed.
right? We're on quality mode, and this is the frame rate that I'm giving y'all. I don't know that it's a full 60. Let me do a quick little, so this is not 60 for me, but honestly on stream it looks like it might be showing 60 for y'all because I'm running my cap card. I'm running my cap card at 120 to compensate basically. So I'm kind of cheating. So you got what it looks like for y'all in terms of frame rate is actually better than what it looks like for me on the TV in front of me. Which is just like, I mean, I'm fine with it, but yeah, no, y'all are getting a decent bit better of a frame rate than I am. What? How? Bro, how are y'all getting better frame rate than me? Dude, this, okay. I need to go that way. Honestly, the fastest way that way is going to be just going down. All right, let's sprint. Yeah, no, it's good on a base PS5. I actually am very curious. I want to see what it looks like on a PS5 Pro, but I have a feeling it's not going to be any different quality-wise. Like, I really have a difference that it's going to be very, like, it's going to be negligibly noticeable. How do I scan? I know there's a scanning. Ooh, look, a ladder, chat. I'm guessing I'm gonna need that. All right, let's go, chat. $600 that way. There's a decent chance that we need to climb.
Great. Rain. Gotta move.
Rain means BTs potentially. I'm gonna climb. Chat, I'm risking it. There's a ladder right there. All right, let's go. I'm not climbing that. Woo! Okay. Put it in reverse, Terry. Yeah, the game is really good, all things considered. I'm actually, like, I'm super impressed. Because this is a console, right? We're not playing this on, like, PC or something like that, bro. Alright, Chad, I gotta kick it in sport. I definitely gotta kick it into sport. No, 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 what are you doing? Those are enemies. Those are enemies. Oh my god, I didn't realize. Okay. Yeah, chat, not knowing. Not the greatest. Alright. Yeah, Dom, no, this is the... All right. Do you have any weapons in this category? Yes, I do. Okay. Menu to quickly switch between weapons and tools. Select the category with the right thumbstick. Use L1, R1 to cycle through your options. X to equip. That's rope. Blood bag. I have guns. You just won't let me access them because you're a degenerate. Climbing anchor. Dude, there's a climbing anchor that I have access to as well. Equip. All right. Chat, we got a trophy. Build your first structure, any structure, signs, ladders, etc. Okay. Now, where's my location? Okay, let's go. It's raining. We gotta ditch that. I'm not trying to fight shit. Oh no, chat, the earth is shaking. Chat, the earth is shaking. I think we're cooked. I honestly think we're cooked. Here we go, chat. Chat, that is a BT. There's no way that he's just like, wait, what? Wait, what? I need a drink. Nah, chat, that's OP. That is an OP. Chat, that is a security system. You want to talk about a security system? That is a security system. It is a fake Death Stranding BT event. Anyone that comes looking for them is going to run into BTs and they're not going to look any deeper. That's cooked. That's... Work smarter, not harder, chat. Just remember that.
Not bad, little porter.
Oh, it's funny. He's like, what's up, homie? I got my little porter card. What you gonna do about it?
Okay.
This is so cute, chat. I wish I could play more of this today. I'm already hooked. All we've done is walk around for a little bit. I'm hooked.
Come on. Open up.
Yeah. Little homie is sauce, chat. Little homie is sauce. Ain't no way. He's... Uh-oh. Chat, someone found him. Tech! Techie! How you doing, Tech? I appreciate you with the 11-month sub. How you doing, Tech? He got a whole ass alarm system. Wait, what is he? Is that a flare gun? No, that's a revolver. Chat, that's a revolver. Tech, how's your week been, brother? Honestly, this game is amazeballs. Already, it's so good.
Who's that?
You out of the frying pan, bro? Fragile. Merry Christmas. Brother, it's Fragile.
Fragile?
Yeah, like, how did you not recognize her? He's about to cook you is what was about to
What are you
happen.
doing?
Fragile. He was about to cook you. Oh,
Looking for you.
why have you been looking for us? Produced and directed by Hideo Kojima. Taking a break tonight, just gonna smack someone with... Bruh, he was about to fry her. Chat.
Wow.
He was literally about to fry Fragile's ass, bro. I was like, bro, no, it's Fragile. Chill. I knew as soon as I saw her who it was. Once we saw the umbrella, we knew it was Fragile.
Here's a gift.
Oh yeah, we are.
Printed diapers.
Oh yeah, we are. Yeah, thank God, right?
How'd you
Chat.
track us down?
Those of you who have kids know.
Hooked up to the Carol network. Service now extends to the whole region.
Damn.
With this. You
Interesting.
Can use Carol printers now too.
Guess it's time we thought about moving. Maybe further south. You know, I'm
You're already-
surprised you used the front door for once.
My jumping days are behind me.
Why?
Overdoing it left me with some kind of syndrome. They call it
jump shock. What does that mean?
You
Oh,
care for a
wait.
drink?
Chat, what's jump shock? What's jump shock? Hold on. Learning experience. Oh no. Oh God, we're cooked. In the corpus, you can read the story so far, examine terminology, check the controls, browse gameplay tips. Corpus is divided into various tabs. L1, R1 to cycle between them. Story, view the story so far. Okay, chat. What I will do is I will make what I will plan to do is do a YouTube video specifically for the corpus, and we'll cover a lot of this stuff. I'll basically just read through it, hang out with y'all. You guys on Twitch that are here when we're doing it, if need be, we can discuss things, what we think about it. Otherwise, I'll pretty much go through it. But for the sake of the playthrough, we're gonna keep going.
Thank you, but no. I should get straight to the point.
Yeah, I don't know how. Chat, base PS5, by the way. This is literally not a pro.
For a moment there, I thought maybe you wanted to catch
Why would
up.
I get a pro if these are the graphics?
I have a job for you.
This is crazy to me.
And that whole mess over how you left bridges will be wiped from the record. You won't have to live in hiding anymore.
He's not living in hiding.
What about Lou?
True. What about Lou?
That's a little more complicated. We're talking about a bridges asset.
Nah, he's a child. The fuck is wrong with you, bro?
You'll have to work it out.
Chat, they're gonna make me crash out if they drag the child in this.
Sam, you brought America together. Helped it be reborn as the UCA.
I will crash out if they go after Lou. What is this? I don't like her. I do not like the arm neck gloves. The autonomous gloves.
I'm afraid Stranding is far from over. Humanity is still in danger.
So Middle Knot's
Still
cooked and Lake Knot is in bad shape. Got
Don't
it.
act like you don't see it.
Oh, he likes his little
A lot of
troglodyte
things changed after you
plushie.
went off on your own, especially within the UCA.
Oh, here we go.
Bridges no longer oversees the distribution network. They withdrew once things were up and running.
Okay, so what happened?
So your friends and co-workers all went their separate ways. And that's not all. Die Man is not the president of the UCA anymore.
Oh, thank God. I did not like him personally, chat.
Distribution now. A Pass 4000 has revolutionized the whole process. It utilizes the Carol network to manage and carry out deliveries. Within network coverage, there's no need to rely on human porters anymore. And no need for Fragile Express, of course.
Interesting.
So after I closed up shop, I went and started a new group. One that handles work in regions outside the UCA. We decided to call ourselves Drawbridge. And we still require the services of human porters that can work outside the network. Preferably ones with dooms who can sense BTs. Sam, I'm asking you to go to Mexico.
Huh?
To extend the Carol network to the south. Just like you did when you went out west.
I don't want to go to Mexico. I'm happy with
You're
BB.
asking, or is this coming from the UCA?
Both. The UCA came to Drawbridge, and now I'm coming to you.
Got it. So tell... Well, I'm not going to
What
be
do you
mean.
say?
Why me? Chat, why me?
Seriously, why me?
Tech, I don't want to go to Mexico.
There are several reasons I thought of you for this job.
I don't want to go.
Deadman, for one. He's currently working at a lab in southern Mexico. I don't know the details, but the research they're conducting there is important. Very important.
I'm sorry, chat. The
There are
kid's
certain things we'd
adorable.
like to tell you in
We can
person.
keep him. We can keep him, chat. Take me and my wife on vacation. $50 for a full week. I don't. Are there BTs out there? I don't trust it.
Mexico has no shortage of beached things. Spirits of the dead washed up from the other side were stranded there just like everywhere else.
Yeah, but this seems like a hellscape.
Any human corpse that hasn't been properly disposed of will become a BT. And any living human that comes into contact with a BT will get dragged into the depths of the tar. Giant BTs can and will emerge from the tar as well. And if they succeed in consuming a living human being, they'll trigger a void out, destroying everything nearby in a massive explosion.
Oh!
Several Mexican cities were wiped off the map in this way. The survivors have since become divided and isolated.
Oh! Isn't
As
that a
most
great
people
time?
cannot see BTs,
We're not
they
going to
live in
Mexico,
fear of
Tech.
them, and that fear has made them too terrified to venture outside.
We're not going to Mexico, brother. Any other reasons? Yeah, that sounds like a
That's one
horrible
reason I
time. We're
want.
not going.
I do.
I'm pretty sure
And
the
this
game
one's
is going to make us go, but
There is some BT territory near that.
I don't
lab
want to go.
mentioned. They monitor the chiralium levels, and recently they've
Just
observed unusual
craters, bro.
activity. The cause is still unclear, but they seem to think there's a good chance a massive BT is headed their way.
Yeah, say, hey, kid,
if they're
same.
right,
I agree.
then
We
I
should
want
stay
you.
here. I
They
agree,
need to
kid.
kill it before it kills them.
Nope, that's their
Don't
problem.
forget, Sam. You were the first person in the world to ever take out a BT.
Okay. See, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Chat, never make yourself important. You want to know what happens when you make yourself important? This is what happens. Don't do it. It's not worth it. All right, can I ask you something?
Guess that makes sense. Something's still bugging me.
Okay.
What?
All this talk about extending the network into Mexico. Isn't the UCA basically expanding their territory?
That's correct.
Taking control? Claiming it for their own?
Yes.
Sam,
That's exactly what's
it's
happening.
not like that.
Fragile. It's exactly
They're not
like
trying
that.
to take over the world. They just want to link up new areas with the chiral network,
How convenient.
like the internet before the Death Stranding. Public infrastructure to connect people. Which is why.
Ah,
instead of
yes,
trying to
chat.
establish government
Post-apocalyptic
agency like
colonization. I'm
the
kidding. I'm
UCA
kidding. I'm
contracted
kidding.
a private organization like ours, who then decided to employ the services of a freelancer like yourself.
Yeah, but this all sounds super unnecessarily
So
complicated.
please, Sam, won't you help us out?
Oh man, I have the option to say I won't do it, and you guys already know, anti-drama. So we're saying I won't do it. What's the state of the environment there? This will make the decision.
Chiralium contamination is severe. Some areas have it worse than anything you experienced back in the UCA.
Bye.
The timefall storms are growing
No.
more intense as well.
Not happening.
And, as you can imagine, everything in their path is subject to temporal acceleration.
Which means birds literally drop
Objects
out of
and
the sky
structures
and become
degrade rapidly,
skeletons. Yeah.
while animals and humans grow old and frail in the blink of an eye.
Well, those are
Timefall
definitely
often
terrorists.
precedes the appearance of BTs there too. So you should do everything you can to stay out of it as much as possible. There are many other dangers, though.
No, I'm not interested.
In an instant,
Chad, I'm not
earthquakes
interested.
happen daily.
This sounds like a horrible time. I'm not doing it. Chad, I'm not doing it. If I end up in Mexico after saying I won't do it, I'm punching someone in the face.
Not bad, little porter. Not bad at all.
What? Chat, I'll be right back. Give me a second.
Okay, Lou. Time for some nom-noms.
Okay, chat. Hold on, because I'm back now. I won't do it. How many times do I have to say no? Do I have to accept it? Is this the infamous illusion of choice that I've heard about? I hate it here. Okay, well, let's just... Oh, I can't even say no now. Got it. I hate it here. Hey, Tech, I guess we're going to Mexico, bro.
Yeah, all right.
So you'll do it?
Uh-huh. What about Lou, though? It's not like I can take my kid with me. If I do this, can you hold the fort for me while I'm gone? Play babysitter?
We're inside the network. There's a child care app I can use. It'll be fine. The lab is only a few days away. I promise he'll be back before you know it. Link up the region as you head south, and come home safe. We'll be waiting.
All right.
That's cute. It really is cute, chat. Episode 1, Sam. That's such an elaborate ruse, though. Like, if anyone's watching when he comes and goes, they'll know he's there.
Go on. Slide it on your thumb.
Like a ring? Huh.
Try sticking your thumb out, like you're giving me a like.
Chat, I can't. All right, let's see what it's got.
Access your
Oh my
internal
God.
mode to view the map. From here, you can check order details as well as the cargo for delivery.
Uh-oh,
Now
this
then,
is a lot.
Let's review the mission that you'll be undertaking on behalf of Drawbridge.
Okay.
Your destination is a research lab in southern Mexico, When you arrive, you'll need to use the Cupid to connect it to the chiral network. Chiral communication utilizes the beach, where time barely passes. Using the Cupid in conjunction with a delivery terminal will allow us to initiate a zero-time massive data transmission.
Okay.
But because of the distance, it's not feasible to head straight to the lab to establish a connection.
Okay.
You'll need to use the way stations to extend network coverage until you're close enough to get the lab online. Your first
Sure.
stop is C1, Ciudad Nuda del Norte. Bring them a delivery and welcome them into the network.
Okay.
Improper corpse disposal remains a serious problem in Mexico. With every additional corpse that spawns a BT, the risk of a void out grows even higher.
Okay.
C1 in particular is struggling to handle this issue.
They're gonna give me a
But once
corpse.
they're online, we can give them the technology they need to address the situation.
Okay.
Why don't you take a look at the cargo you're carrying by opening the menu? You can access useful information about your deliveries via your ring terminal. To review the cargo currently in your possession, select...
Cargo management.
This is the cargo you'll need to deliver. Be sure to get it to its destination in one piece. It's an excellent idea to place the most important cargo in your backpack. We've given
Okay.
you some additional equipment.
Yeah.
Can be carried in pouches or in special hooks, just like cargo. All these weapons can be used to incapacitate humans without killing them. So there is no need to worry about causing a void out.
Okay.
Be sure to weigh your various options as you load up.
Okay. We definitely need a ladder. Hang on tool rack. I'm gonna hang that on the tool rack. Blood bag. Attach the suit. Attach the suit. Right hip. Assault rifle. Carrying hands. Wait. No.
Return to the menu when everything looks good to go.
I'm gonna place the AR on the back chat. Okay.
Finally, before heading out, make sure to plot your delivery route. Return to the map.
Okay, what is this? Read an SSS post for the first time. Social strand service. Be messaged sent by people from all over the world. Okay, I'm probably not taking advantage of this. Sam's stats. View Sam's delivery, combat, and stealth stats. Higher stats indicate greater proficiency. Chat, this is like super over my head. So, endurance is, yeah. Fatigue accumulation, traversal endurance, carrying cap. Sam's proficiency resisting enemy blows, okay. Lung cap. Strand skill Sims for covert operations, repeatedly binding enemies from behind using strands will improve his stat. Ah, so this is stealthing. Melee combat. Unarmed or using melee weapons. Proficiency wielding handguns. Assault rifle. And then the rest are locked. Okay, got it. Corpus is not a...
See your destination? There's a river you'll need to cross to get there. There are bandits in the area too.
Okay.
Armed groups that have attacked borders in the past.
Can I avoid the
Think about
bandits?
what route you might take from your current location.
I'm gonna try to go around them. There's no easy way around them though.
Commencing route creation.
When you plot a route on the map, you'll see what hazards you may run into along the way. You can face these challenges head on, or try to find a way around them. How you
The
get to your
river
destination
is
up
too
to you,
wide.
but think it over before getting underway.
Okay. I'm just gonna avoid them.
Delivery route finalized.
Wait. No, hold on. How do I... Okay. Hold on. How do I remove marker?
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized.
All right. There we go, chat. Got it. We're gonna find out. We're gonna see if we can get around the bandits.
Latest model Cupid. Just completed. We decided to put a hold on network expansion until it was ready to go. Like last time, you'll be using it to welcome people into a whole new world. It won't be any harder than before either. The Carol network terminals are ready and waiting. Bridges saw to that. Emily's expedition split into two groups midway. The first continued west, while the second cut south into Mexico. But again, they were only able to lay the groundwork. Until you bring those terminals online with the Cupid, the network can't grow. Hungry?
No.
No more baby food for you.
Don't you get fragile any trouble, I'm gone.
It's so cute, chat.
Don't you break my kid.
It's so cute. I can't. My heart. You stole my beating heart. It's adorable.
Now who wants to eat?
He's clearly hungry. Clearly hungry. We gotta work on the sound, chat. Okay. Is this gonna be our first save data? That's crazy, chat. That it literally is so crazy. Oh my god. Okay, I can't wait to get into the journey ahead of us. Tomorrow, chat, if you're hanging out with us here on Twitch, stick around. We are gonna go right out to the homie Marcha Jax, who is currently playing Dead by Daylight, chat. So stick around if you're on Twitch. I'll hit y'all with that raid message here in a second. But if you're watching the future on YouTube, that is it for the first hour of our Let's Play of Death Stranding 2 on the beach. I guess we're headed to Mexico. Chat, party time, chat. I can't wait. I can't wait to take us to Mexico tomorrow. We've got our plan. We've got our trip planned out. I'm gonna try to avoid the bandits. If we can't avoid the bandits, I don't know how to shoot back. So we're gonna find out real quick how things work out in this game. But yeah, YouTube, smash that subscribe button, leave a like on the video, and leave a comment. And we'll see you next time. Twitch, like I said, stick around.